Hi, my friends and family. My name's Trey, and this is my channel, Trey's Myths and Tunes. And today, I'm going to have a discussion or a talk about sin and synthesis. Since this transmission is coming to you from inside of a tent, with microwaved hands, it's a little shaky. And since Mr. Mohan has commented openly that even if this content had not had any strikes or broke any rules, it would not be shared. It would be, minimized, shadow banned, or just ignored algorithmically in preference in favor of channels from authoritarians. I believe he said authoritarians. Thus, you can, as I've said, you can get the truth in 2023 from Dr. Drew's show, Jordan Peterson's show, because they are literally controlled opposition, because Jordan Peterson was able to have a degree at Harvard, so he can deal with those guys. So, since the beginning of human civilization, some believe the reptilians seeded us, but I don't. As I've said before, the sacred Christ race, Christos human race, came in the beginning from, some say seeded from Lyra, the Andromedans, the Palladians or Arcturians. Many different races have seeded here. But the Anunnaki and the Yahweh collective on Saturn, and then later the Draco reptilians, and leading all the way to MJ12 and the infiltration of YouTube, we have the dominance of human ego, the prevalence, the control of the Saturn Moon Matrix system that is perhaps run by the so-called Yahweh collective on Saturn, means that it meant that when I made a video about Yahweh, I will never get very many views, and at least hundreds of views again. And the entire year of 2023, every single first day of every single month, we have terraforming, the space fence, geoengineering, terraforming, evil alien and human, and Lockheed Martin and the CIA working together to take over and control and program the ionosphere with nanotech, lithium, and heavy metal encrusted artificial rain. So, what do you guys think about them doing this the first day of every month of the year 2023? They announce it, and for some reason, ever since the space fence has been getting more and more strong the last couple of years, at least since exactly right before I started this channel, I noticed that it was 20 degrees cooler all the time in Charleston. Wow. And I didn't see the sun for weeks. So since the Brotherhood of the Snake in Atlantis, this concept has been brought to reign over mankind through the inversion of the Luciferians and the Satanists. What does that mean? Where does that word come from? Well, it comes from archery. It was an archery term. Sin meant you missed the mark. And if you want to hear more about this, go to odyssey.com, and I'm going to have a talk there, because YouTube is too much. They feel too much pressure to sin rather than allow me to have my organic growth electronically in the age of Aquarius, which governs electronics. Whereas Odyssey, as I've said in the video, YouTube versus Odyssey, Odyssey is more of an Aquarian platform to me. It's committed to the helping me grow without judging me for being in a tent as unworthy, which the new CEO of YouTube has openly said, I'm unworthy. So please join me on Odyssey if you want to learn more about my feelings on this subject, and create a great day, my family. Love you, folks.